Alright y'all, what's good? So today we're gonna be going over the actual jumpsuits I made. I needed like the right scenery and this lime wash wall was perfect, so that's why I came here. Whew. Damn. I was parched. Alright. So what we got? This is the first sweatsuit I made, right? And this is made out of that French terry I got from downtown. And as you can see, this sweater is a lot more of a boxy fit. This was the second fit I made. Now I have the other one I'll show you guys a bit later on. But there's a couple different fits I have. But in the perfect world, this would be a bit tighter at the bottom and it would sit here, right? But outside of that, everything else is good, man. Like I can't complain. I love the sweatpants, how the sweatpants sit. I got them on top of my wrist right now, but they just kind of like bow over, you feel me? Real cozy like. Now, honestly, making the hoodies, the hoodie wasn't that hard, honestly. Neither was the sweatpants. Actually making this entire thing wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Making the actual pants, the carpenter pants and carpenter jacket, now that's a real job. That's a real job, for real. But like I said, the fit came out fire, bro. Like I said, just a couple of minor things like I would fix, the ribbing tightness at the bottom. But outside of that, I like the fit. I like the boxiness. Hood is a good fit. It's just an overall really good sweatsuit. And it's perfect if I want to put some graphics on it. Like I like the fit too. So that's probably going to be the next thing I do with these. Granted, this is like YouTube, so I'm able to show you guys the complete process of actually completing an actual piece. So I would say we got the fit now, at least for the pants. Let me show you guys the gray zip up because I feel like the gray zip up is definitely a vibe. Hold on. All right, now I'm trying to peep. I don't know my angle right now, but we have the other one, the gray zip up. Now the gray zip up is more of a fitted, like it's more fitted to the body. Then I also went with this oversized zipper. I don't know if you guys remember this from like the early 2000s where they were making the zip up hoodies and they had the white and chrome zippers. I wanted to bring that back, but I did it with an oversized zipper. So I mean, honestly, I like the fitted is better than the actual hoodie because like I said, it's a little bit more fitted. I gotta show you guys on body. Let me show you guys the fit of this. And like I said, this is a bit more of a fitted hoodie, but I like it. Because sometimes I don't want myself to be super baggy. And I'm always that type to where I'll have a hoodie. I can have like 3 different black hoodies and all 3 fit differently. And I'm like right in the entrance so people slow down and kind of like watch what I'm doing. So I don't even know if y'all picked any of that up I'm talking about. But like I said, this is the fit of the zip up, which I feel like this is a better fit compared to the, you know, the regular one. But honestly, it's all about like what your feel is. Like I feel specifically for spring going into summer, this is more the fit I would go for. Maybe like winter and stuff, like cozy vibe, I would go with the bigger fit. So I made 2 hoodies for the gray. And honestly, all this stuff boils down to is just being open and available to learning and making mistakes. If you're not open to learning how to do this stuff, like you're not gonna be able to do it. Granted, like I know it does help when you do have like a natural talent for it too as well. But I mean, anybody can do it. Like anybody can get a sewing machine and decide like, okay, today I'm gonna learn how to sew. And you can start making your own samples. I wanna say like up to this point, I've made like, I'm over $3 grand in samples. Over $3 grand, like me making the stuff. If I would've had this stuff made with the manufacturer, bro, it would've been taxing. It would've been taxing my pockets. And honestly, it gets to a point to where it's like, if you don't have the capital where you can put that money out to start just to get up and running, it helps to be able to cut corners to where you can pocket some of that money and still move at the speed and pace you need to. Because think about it. It took me a year just to get a pair of denim made. And I wasn't even I like them, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted. You know what I mean? So for me personally, it's like, if I keep doing this, I'm gonna be putting more money out. Then also, I'm still gonna be. I don't want to say I'm waiting to be disappointed, but it's not a good feeling when you get something back and it's like, it's good, but it's not exactly what I pictured it. Now with me sewing and stuff, I can be a lot more hands-on, and I can be like, I want this to open up here. I want this to drape on the body like this here. And I'm able to go in and make those alterations to my pattern or to the garment as I'm making it. Let's say I want to add a last minute detail. I can do that really quick. Compared to me working on a manufacturer, it's the thing of like, I already made the pattern, so you're gonna have to go with what we have, then we can add that on the next time you have a sample made or when you do your bulk order. And for me, I'm like, fuck all that, bro. Like, I just need to see if it's gonna work, because I may not like what I'm trying to add on this last minute thing. So it honestly, like, it varies on where you're at in your stage of, you know, starting your brand. Like I said, if you have the capital to where you can pay to, if you get a bad sample, you can pay to be like, okay, I want to change it and make another one. Like, by all means, like, do that. Some people, your stuff is not that complex to where you really need to take this amount of time and detail to your stuff. For me personally, I'm the type where I need to feel what my stuff feels like. Like, if you look at this, this is a really good French terry. I wasn't going with no cheap rinky-dink like stuff. I've even had some of that French terry that you get, and it's very rough and scratchy on the skin. So for me personally, the fabrics had to be good. They have to be good. With this carpenter set I'm working on, I'm working with a Japanese canvas. There's a couple pieces I'm actually working on where I picked not knowing that it was a Japanese canvas. So I'm very big on high quality fabrics, and that's going to be part of what makes my brand stand out, is the quality of my fabrics on top of the silhouette and the shapes that it creates when you wear it, because I care about that kind of stuff. For some people, they just throwing a graphic on a t-shirt and that's their market. And that's another thing you need to understand when it comes to doing market research. You need to understand what your target audience is. For some people, the people who want the graphic tees, that's your target audience, those people that buy those tees. I'm not necessarily the type of person that's gonna buy a graphic tee. If I'm buying something, I'm buying it because it's gonna be very hard for me to see this. I know I'm not gonna see this piece somewhere else. It's gonna be very spare. I'm gonna see it very sparingly out in the world. So understanding your target audience, understanding what your target audience wants from you, and being able to deliver on that consistently on a yearly basis. And I feel like that's one of the things that help you stand out long term as a strong brand, is being able to do that. Delivering exactly what it is your target audience wants. Not trying to be like, oh, I see them over here doing this, so let me do the same exact thing. Because it's like, is that what your target audience wants? If not, that's something you need to stay away from. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm all for going for stuff that, like using stuff that's popping and finding your way to put the spin on it to sell it to your target audience. But if it's not something that would go towards your target audience and you're having to go outside of your realm, outside of your design bubble, don't do it. Don't do it. So, yeah. I mean, I'm just rambling a little bit because I feel like, just some of the stuff I've learned up to this point. Then again, I haven't officially dropped any pieces yet. Well, new pieces, because I've done a drop before, my first drop, and it wasn't a good drop. But over time, like I've been learning a lot. I've been changing a lot. I'm implementing a lot of different new techniques and stuff that I'm learning that's gonna help me translate what the brand message is that I want to translate. So yeah, I'm just going about stuff differently. You have to understand, everybody has their own way of doing stuff. Everybody's path and stuff is going to be different. Your path may not be the same as mine. So, and that's something you need to understand, because there's so many videos that you see on here, bro, saying like, it's this easy to do this and it's this easy to do that. If you're going to follow that exact formula, like, it may be that easy, but then 9 times out of 10, like, it's really not. Because you're running a brand. And having one successful drop doesn't necessarily mean your brand is successful. Like, you need to have multiple drops that run like that. So if you can get into the DNA of your brand and get to a point to where you can do that on a consistent basis, I feel like that's a fire brand. It's a really good brand. I got one more version of the sweatsuit, because I kind of just been rambling on that I need to show y'all. But like I said, this is a gray. Let me show y'all the full body over in the corner. Hold on. with the sweatpants. It's definitely a cool vibe, especially if it's maybe even a little airport fit. If you was about to go to the airport or something, or even just running the streets on some real shit. And like I said, I like this because I'm still thinking about putting a graphic on this. I have an idea. I have one I'm working on with my cousin. I'm waiting to get some other ones back that he's working on. Then I'm probably gonna throw a graphic on this one, to be real with you. I just really like the way this shit sits on the body, bro. Like, this shit is fire. With the Rickies too? What you mean? All right, let me show y'all this blue one. Now, I really like this blue one though. The fit of this blue one, the fit of the hoodie on the blue one is what I really like. And this was the first hoodie I made that I thought was gonna be a bust. And it's actually the one I really like. So let me show you guys this one on body. All right, y'all, here's the blue. I'm not gonna lie, this is an indigo blue. It was a bit darker before I washed it because you know you have to wash it after you dye it. The blue looks really nice, especially at night. I don't know, it's really like popping. Like, also the gray helps too, but this blue is really popping. I don't know if y'all can tell the fit or how different this hoodie is compared to the first one, the gray one. It just, like I said, it's a little big to give you that cozy feel, but it's also still fit to the body and also cropped. To me personally, this is the perfect crop. This is the perfect crop. Side view, back view, another side view. Let me get up closer here. So just peep, you know. We got a little bit more room in the sleeves to give you that cozy feel, but then like I said, it's still tapered to the body because you can see it gets really tight and narrow as it goes into the body. So it still gives you like that fitted feel, to where it's not big and baggy and like all over the place, to where you feel like I gotta make sure my proportions are right. You can wear relaxed fit jeans or a baggy fit. You can wear relaxed fit jeans or baggy fit jeans with this type of hoodie. So I think this is more of the fit I'm gonna be going for my line. If I was to decide between the gray and the blue, I'm gonna go with the blue fit. I really like this. And here's a pant, same fit on the pants. We got the Rickies on. But you just see how it gives more shape. I'm even looking at my shadow. Like, it gives you shape. You look buff in it. That's something I wanted. I wanted to give you shape. I didn't want it to just drown the shape of your whole body out. So I'm really liking this blue. I'm thinking I need to make another one, then dye it black, because I only have the gray fabric. So making another one this fit and making it black. I don't know, dog. I just like this. And I actually put the oversized hood, that first hood that didn't work on that hoodie I was working on. This is it. This is how it looks. So it's a lot more oversized. You see it swallows my head with the beanie. Some people like it, some people don't. For me personally, I'm fucking with it, especially for the line, because I'll have a beanie on usually, or some kind of hat, and I'll throw my hood on. And I like when the hoods don't get super tight when you put them on because you have a hat or a beanie. Like, it still looks like the hood still gives you that dope silhouette. So I mean, it's a work in progress, bro. It's definitely a work in progress. So these are, you know, the sweatsuits that I made. I wanted to make a video just giving you guys an idea, because I didn't want to move on to the next project and it's like, yo, you never finished showing us what, you know, the sweatsuits look like. So like I said, with these, I'm probably gonna throw like a graphic on here. Like, I'm working on some graphics to do some screen printing, and I'm actually thinking of making my own screens, because like I said, the goal for me is to be able to make my own samples. And being able to make a screen, I don't feel like it's any more complicated than making a carpenter jacket or a damn sweatsuit. Like, it can't be too much harder than that, right? So that's another thing that I want to learn how to do, and I'll record that and I'll show you guys what it looks like when I actually put the graphics on the sweatsuit. I'll probably make another hoodie. I'll probably make probably one more hoodie just to have in case I mess one up. So you know, we can throw some different graphics on it. But like I said, this blue is a look. I'm not gonna lie, even for something to roll out with, I really like this indigo blue. So my allergies are going crazy, so if you hear me sniffling, that's why. y'all think, but I just feel like this blue, it hits differently. I don't know. I like this indigo blue, I'm not gonna lie. And I've never really been a fan of blue like that. I never really wore blue or red. I didn't wear much of that growing up, especially red. My mom wasn't having that shit. We grown now though, but this blue, nah, this blue is fire. But if you guys could like and subscribe to the page, or sharing with somebody that you feel will learn or like the content, that would help me reach the goal. Honestly, my main goal behind this is to really connect with people who are trying to see what the behind the scenes side is of what it takes to actually start a clothing brand, because everybody tells you how easy it is, but when you're actually in it, 9 times out of 10 it's not that fucking easy, because you may be doing your stuff completely different. So, you know, I just hope you guys learn or actually get something from the content I'm showing, because like I said, I've never seen this type of content, especially when it came to seeing what it's actually like to start a brand. So I really hope you guys enjoy it, and I feel like I give you guys, you know, a good amount of sauce, which it may not be the traditional sauce that you're used to getting from content when it comes to starting a line. Yeah, but that's the thing with my content. There's 100,000 people making that type of content out there that you can get when it comes to starting a clothing brand, but how many people are actually making the type of content I'm making? So I'm hoping to fit that very small gap that I feel is missing in the market, because yo, this shit is not easy. You know, especially when you a one-man band and you're trying to figure it out. Like, it's not that simple. Like, for me personally, it hasn't been that simple. There's been a lot of trials, tribulations, having to learn things I necessarily didn't want to have to learn how to do, that I'm having to learn how to do. But then in the long run, I can't really complain, because you know, it's serving me. So and this is part of the reason why I'm showing you guys this, is because maybe you guys are running into the same issues that I've been showing you guys that I've been dealing with. So, you know, maybe I can help speed up your learning process. Now, I'm gonna be real, I can't give you all of the sauce as to how I do everything, because there's still that component of you need to get in there and get dirty and actually learn. And the best way to learn is actually in there doing it, because you can watch a whole bunch of videos and you can have all the tips and stuff written down on how you're gonna start your brand, but it's not until you're in it and you're actually doing it to where you're like, yo, this is not really working out the way that video said it would work out. Like, what do I do? And I've been there, because like I said before earlier, like, it's different for everybody. So like I said before, I hope you guys are getting something out of this. I've been rambling on a bit, but if you guys have any questions, concerns, feel free to leave that below in the comment section. If there's any type of content you guys want to see me make videos on, feel free to leave that below in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and maybe share with somebody you feel would benefit or like watching this type of content, because like I said, your boy's trying to grow. But until the next video, I'll see y'all then.